In this video, I am going to demonstrate how to calculate Pearson correlation coefficient. But before this, I want to tell some detail about correlation analysis. Here you can see the correlation is actually a statistical relationship, either the causal or not, between two or more than two random variables. The correlation coefficient is actually a numerical measure for some type of correlation, and the correlation coefficient measures how strong and in which direction a relationship is between the variables. The Pearson coefficient, or it is also called the Pearson product momentum correlation coefficient, is a measure of the strength of a linear association between two or more than two variables, and it is denoted by small r. So to calculate the Pearson correlation coefficient, click on the analyze and then go to the correlate and then click on the bivariate. Here you can see there is a Pearson correlation coefficient, and it has been by default selected by the SPSS. So here you can see we have four variables. So I enter the first two variables and then I click on the OK. So here you can see that there is a relationship between the two variables, and that relationship is positive. Now I enter the third one variable and I click on the OK, and I can see here that the third one variable of anxiety is also correlated with the rest of the two variables of resilience and self-efficacy, but the anxiety is negatively correlated. So how to interpret the correlation, Pearson correlation coefficient? For this, there are certain general rules of thumb which you need to understand. Basically, there are three types of correlation. One is the positive correlation, other is the negative, and the no correlation. So here in these three graphs, the first one denotes the positive correlation, the second one the negative correlation, the third one no correlation. Here you can see the strength of the correlation: a strong positive correlation, moderate positive correlation, and zero correlation. Here, strong negative correlation, moderate negative correlation, and zero correlation or no correlation. This table shows the strength as well as the direction of the correlation. If the correlation is between 0.1 to 0.3 or 0.10 to 0.30, then it is a weak or a small positive correlation. Similarly, if it is in a negative direction, it would have the negative sign. If the correlation coefficient is between 0.30 to 0.50, it's a medium, while if it is above the 0.50 up to 0.80, 0.90, then this is called a strong correlation. So here in our case, we have a correlation which is positive between resilience and self-efficacy, and it is significant at 0.01 level, and this is a moderate correlation, while the anxiety is negatively correlated with the resilience and self-efficacy. Again, it's a moderate correlation. So this is how you can calculate and understand the correlation.